Okay, so we're back with game number 3 in our ongoing Honor and Glory campaign. Today we are playing Dark Angels, myself, versus Pete's, hi Pete,
Hi.
Space Wolves. We are playing Command and Control, which is a Maelstrom mission, so we will be drawing the number of tactical objective cards each turn for the objectives we control, up to a maximum of 6, and scoring victory points from those, plus Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebreaker. Our deployment was Hammer and Anvil, so I'll run you through our deployment quickly. I've started with my Master and Librarian in Deep Strike. Have a unit of Intercessors over here, and a unit of Intercessors over here. And then Pete's got his deployment. We have some people on the hunt, don't we, Pete?
Yep.
So, Wolflord and the Wolfen are on the hunt, which is effectively Deep Strike, except in addition to being 9 inches away from an enemy model, they also have to be within 6 inches of the board edge. Then he's deployed a group of Intercessors here on this objective. And let's go around here. There's some deployment shenanigans where we have these Intercessors, which are covering both this objective and the sneaky one just in there. In terms of objectives, we have one there. What number is that one?
3.
3 just under that building. 4 in the centre there. 2 in the back in that building. And then in that one... Nope, I lie. Over there by my Intercessors is the last one. So we have done all the deployment. I'm going first currently, unless Pete concedes on a 6. Which he can't. So we will be right back with turn 1 for the Dark Angels. Okay, so Dark Angels turn 1 movement. First thing I've done is be shady and play Secret Agenda for 1 command point, giving me 3 left over, which means I keep my tactical objectives hidden. But for you guys, it's this one. But Pete doesn't know that. So these Intercessors have fallen back in the building to hold objective 2, so that next turn I generate an objective for that. These ones have stayed put, so I can generate an objective for that one. And then, because we're narrative and friendly in these parts, I've dropped Smash Captain in over here, ready to fail the charge at these guys. And then the Librarian over here, which means I'll generate an objective for that one. And he's in smite range of both groups of Intercessors. So, that's my movement phase. Then we get to wait and see where the Wolfen drop in, and then I can panic about that. And Chris is here, everybody. Say hi to Chris.
Hey.
It's Ultramarine Chris. Today he's wearing Iron Man instead of Black Panther. Have you noticed the theme?
Yes. Let's keep it.
So we will be right back with the Dark Angels Psychic phase. Yes. Okay, Dark Angels Psychic phase. So the first thing we're going to do is smite on these Intercessors over here. So warp charge value of 5. Makes it for D6 damage, or D3 damage in fact, which is 1. So 1 mortal wound on these guys, Pete.
Yep.
Then we're going to cast Mind Wipe also on those guys. So that is a warp charge value of 7, which we succeed. And hold.
I'm kind of not.
Okay, so Pete, roll off, add your leadership. Winner takes all. 4, 6. What's your leadership?
8.
8. That means you win. Nothing happens. Curses.
Damn that questionable morality leadership.
You had to get it in there, didn't you? I thought we got that off camera, but no, he got it in there anyway. I'm so glad you're here today, Chris, in your house. And then we're going to do a version on the same guys. So that's a warp charge value of 6, as I get free cast because of the battle honours from the game when I kicked Chris's arse. Had to get that in 2. That's a 4. Where's the other one? That's a 6. That's definitely off. So they are -1 to hit until my next psychic phase.
Right.
Okay. So that's the end of the psychic phase, and we will be right back with some shooting. So, Dark Angel shooting for turn 1. We're going to have this group of intercessors firing into that group of intercessors. This group of intercessors is out of range of everybody. This librarian will put his storm bolter into those intercessors, and the master will put his pistol into those intercessors. So, these guys first. 10 shots because of Bolt of Discipline, re-rolling 1s because of Grim Resolve because they didn't move. And we'll roll them over here. So, 3s to hit. No, all hit. I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Then we want 4s to wound.
No, we don't.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh, right. You can't object. That's not how this works. So... Miss, 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 miss. It wasn't 2, as Chris predicted, it was 3. So 3 -1 AP saves, so you want 4-ups.
1.
Failed 2, so that's 2 wounds.
1 guy down.
So that'll be 1 guy down and 1 guy wounded. Okay. Then we'll go over to Terminator over here. So he gets bolted discipline all the time because he's a Terminator. And he wants to terminate you. So 4 shots. That was. 4 shots into the same guy. Hitting on 3s. Doesn't re-roll 1s. Actually, I need to measure whether he's in 6 inches of that master. So please hold. And he is. So I re-roll the 1. Into a 2, so that was irrelevant. So we got those. Then we want 4s to wound. 1 wound, no AP. Over on these guys. Makes it, you're fine.
Woo!
You would have had cover anyway, I think. So
Yeah, this guy.
yeah. Then Captain, pistol into these guys. So on 2s, hits. Wounding on 4s, doesn't wound. So that is the end of the Dark Angel shooting phase, and then we're going to do some charging and fighting. So just do some measuring and I'll be right back. Okay, didn't need to measure that charge at all because I just deep striked in for 9 inches. So I need a 9-inch charge, so, you know, brain power. That's a 6, that's a 7, that's a fail. Warlord trait is to reroll failed charges. We've been here before, Pete.
I know.
Ah, there we go. That's how you charge. 12. So we're going to go. Boop. That's what we're going to do. Does that work? Yeah.
Looks fine to me.
Okay, cool. So that's the charge. So then we will be right back with the fight phase. Okay, so the fight phase. Master gets 5 attacks on the charge for the shock assault, hitting on 3s, not 2s, because today I'm going to remember the -1 for the thunder hammer. So hitting on 3s. He failed the first one. I had to re-roll it. So okay, so they're out, and we've got 3 hits. It's going to be wounding on 2s and re-rolling failed wounds. So all wound. Pete, 3 saves at -3 AP, so 6 ups. Makes none. It's 4 damage apiece, so that's 3 guys dead. Okay.
Where's my... Oh, there it is. Yep, fine.
Yep. Alright, fight me back, Pete. Brilliant. I feel like that was bound to happen. Okay, so then 5s to wound.
Yep. 1.
Okay, 1 wound, and then 1 save. Fails it. Fails it. Am I going to command point reroll? I am going to command point reroll that because there's Wolfen coming soon.
Into a 2.
into a 5. The rule breaks. I live. Yeah, I don't need damage for Wolfen. So okay, that's that then. That is the end of the fight phase, and we'll be right back with Space Wolves turn 1. Okay, so start of turn 1 for Space Wolves. Your tactical objective, Pete, is Hunt with Cunning.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's very shiny. There we go. Hunt with Cunning. So running us through that, it is basically 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy unit was destroyed in your turn. And if the last model was slain by a unit that was set up on the battlefield this turn, it's D3 victory points instead. So on that note, going through movement, these guys have shuffled up forward, so still holding the objective.
Yep.
And within cover, presumably going to fire some guns at my boys over here.
Maybe.
Okay. These fellas at the back there are stuck in combat and staying as such, but we have a unit of Wolfen that have just come in from their hunt.
Nom nom nom.
Nom nom nomming. 9 inches away from Master Remiel here. And then the bit I'm really worried about is over here, where your Wolf Lord has come popping in. 9 inches away from my intercessors over here. So, we will be right back with shooting for Space Wolves. Okay, so we're back with some Space Wolf shooting shenanigans. So, Pete, we're going to start with these guys, yeah?
Yep. These 3
Yep.
into your hideously green things.
Hideous degree things. They are beautiful. Look at that painting skill. That's amazing. It's like, I was going to say Picasso's work, but he wasn't very good. Never mind, moving on, I don't know art.
I can make them look like Picasso.
So these 3, and then the last remaining guy in the unit is
he's going into your librarian.
the librarian over here. Okay, so these 3 first. So hitting on
shots.
3s.
That was awful.
I quite like the look of that.
I really don't.
So 3 hits.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Wounding on 4s. Oh, grab it.
Dropped.
Were you checking if that was a 4 before you re-rolled it?
Yeah, I did.
It doesn't count. And 1 wound. So cover save over here, so we need 2 ups. Makes it. So then the 1 guy.
Yep.
The librarian. So again, hitting on 3s.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's
2 hits.
stupid.
Wounding on 4s. Both wounds, and then 2, hopefully 2 up saves. Makes both. Yeah. He's fine. Okay. Okay, so then we're going over here to your sneaky Wolf Lord into these guys here.
Everyone likes getting shot in the back.
So 4 shots because of your character trait, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can't remember which one it was, but
what are you hitting on? 2s?
yeah.
And definitely rerolling 1s. 2 of that. So all hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. They would get a cover save because they're on terrain and you're not, so 2 up. They're fine. And is that it for your shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything else is...
So we're going to measure some charges, I assume, aren't we? And then do some fighting. So, okay, we'll be right back with the charge and fight phase. So we are back with the Space Wolves charge and fight phase, and you want to start with the Wolfen that snuck in from the sides here. So we need a 9-inch charge on my master. Yes, that's a fail. Reroll failed charges though.
Yep.
So can you fail it a second time?
Probably.
Yes. What do you want to do, Pete? Well, I said I get to fire Overwatch anyway, so I'm going to do that with my pistol.
You're in combat.
I am in combat. No, you're right.
We've got this place to apart.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the CP.
Okay, do it. I thought you might.
Yeah.
Yes! He failed the charge! That's how it feels. That's how it feels. That is how it feels.
I'm going to go cry.
Okay. Well, don't cry just yet. Let's do your charge over here first. He failed to charge, Chris. Smile, Chris. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now.
It's alright. He needs to lose one.
Then
Too bad.
over here. Oh, yeah, you did request I beat him, didn't you?
Yeah.
9.
So he's in bang on with a 9, which means I get to fire my Overwatch. So I'm going to find some dice. Okay, so 10 Overwatch shots from those intercessors. Come on, 6s. There are no 6s. I don't even know why I try.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you're in.
And then pile and consolidate, whichever.
Yeah, piling at the start of combat. So that was your last charge. So starting with combat. Okay, Pete. So 6 attacks.
Yep.
Yep. At strength 5, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So rerolling ones, and you hit on 2s, right?
5. So.
Okay, yeah, cool. So, yep, all hit. Then you are wounding on 3s. Oh, that's not good. So 5.
Yep.
5 6-up saves. That's none. That's the whole unit wiped out.
Woohoo!
That sucks.
And I get at the end of the thing.
Bye, guys. Is 2 damage a piece on your sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power sword.
Mastercrafted. So it's mastercrafted. That is got 2 damage. Not his power sword is 1 damage.
So I'm loath to mention this as well, but also this is still turn 1, so that'd be first blood. So that is 1 victory point for first blood.
Yeah, plus D3.
And then plus D3 for the end of the turn for your tactical objective. So roll a D3.
End of turn. I've still got combat.
So you do. So you do. Over here. At least I'll hopefully get to finish these guys off at least. Which also means I'll get first blood too.
You'd like to think so. You
So-
can kill him?
I reckon 5 attacks with a Thunder Hammer can kill 2 intercessors.
You hope.
I do hope. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just go back to my old ways of hitting on 2s with a Thunder Hammer and see if we can do it that way.
So it's 5 attacks.
Remember, when the going gets tough, cheat. That is the lesson learned today.
That's why I'm here. 5 attacks.
That's
4s.
going to be 4, so
Yeah.
2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. It's going to be wounding on 5s.
Remember, guys,
No wounds.
it's just a practice round. It's all training.
It's all just a practice round, yeah.
It's all
'Cause
training.
it's just to see which of us is the Emperor's most favoured. No pressure. No pressure. Okay, so 4 attacks coming back at you. So there's no, we're still on a 10 we charge. So wait,
You know.
yeah, no, 4
No.
attacks. Because yeah, shock assault won't apply. So 4 attacks. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, not 2s.
Look at that too.
That is a 2. I really wish that had hit, but no. So 3 hits.
You're a chapter master.
Wounding on 2s. All wound. 6-up saves, Pete. 3 of them, please. None of them at 4 damage apiece, so they are both dead.
No.
No,
I'm going to spend a command point for Lone Wolf.
you can't do that, can you? Unless one is only surviving. Hang on, let's just check the ruling on that. So no lone wolf, just dead wolves. 0 wolves. Although these guys are still here, so that's not good. So that is the end of the turn.
Yep.
No morale to roll because everyone just got wiped out. So roll your D3 for victory points. 1. Okay, I can live with that. That doesn't change anything too much. So we will be right back with the start of turn 2. Okay, so turn 2 for the Dark Angels. I got 0 victory points, but drew my objectives for holding this point. I lost this point and my librarian was holding number 4 over here, so I drew 2 objectives. As said earlier, my objectives are secret, so I still have this one. I drew that one, and then the additional card I drew for that was that one, and then the second objective was that one. So going into movement, these guys are staying put. The master has moved from over there, his
Coward.
14 inches to the barricade there to hopefully make a charge on these guys. Then the librarian has moved from there over to there, which puts him bang on smite range for the wolfen over there. So we're going to go from there. So I'm just going to grab some dice and then we will do some psychic phase. Okay, so over here with the psychic phase, we are going to roll for smite first. So we want a warp charge of 5. Lies. Well, that's definitely that. 6, 7, 8. So that goes off for D3 mortal wounds on them, which is 3. So 1 dead, 1 wounded. Grab your wang set. Okay. Then we're going to go for mind wipe, which is a warp charge of 7. And we made it. Could have used that on my smite to be fair, but no, that's fine, we made it. So now we've got to roll off leadership. So roll off and add your leadership. I'm probably going to reroll that. So I got 11. 11. I'm going to command point reroll that then. Yep, so that's fine. So these guys now have their leadership, ballistic skill and weapon skill reduced by 1 for the rest of the game.
Great. Great.
And then lastly, third cast will be Aversion, which is a warp charge value of 6. Which we got. So they're also going to be -1 to hit until my next psychic phase.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
So
Cool.
that's brilliant. Cool. So that is the end of the psychic phase, and we will be back to do some shooting. Okay, so in with shooting. We're going to start over here with these guys who are going to do 8 bolt rifle shots into these guys, and then we're going to do a frag grenade. So 8 shots hitting on 3. Rerolling 1s because I didn't move, but there is no 1s, and they all hit. This is the only time I don't want to kill something with gunfire. Wounding on 4s. Oh, that balances me out nicely. So 2 wounds. It is -1 AP, but you are in cover, so normal saves. 3 ups makes them both. I mean, it would have been nice to have killed a couple of them, but that's fine. So D6 shots on the frag grenade. It's 3. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. 2 2-up saves. Makes them both. Okay. Then we've got a pistol shot over there from the master. So on 2s.
Pew pew.
Rerolls 1s because himself. So hits. 4s to wound. Wounds. 2-up save for cover. Makes it. Okay. And then we're going to charge. So we need a 6-inch charge. Can't overwatch me because I'm the man. And he makes it. So,
why'd you make it with mine and not with
yeah, I know. Just going to pop him there. Then we are going to fight you.
Pardon?
I don't know if I need to pile in, really. Hang on, let me think. Yeah, so we're not piling in, so 5 attacks, because of shock assault, hitting on 3s. All hit, wounding on 2s, Thunderhammer, re-rolling failed wounds because of his character trait, all wound, 5 saves, 6 up. Fails them all, 4 damage apiece. All dead.
Yeah. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Well, I'm doing okay this time. I mean, technically you're winning by victory points for the next few seconds, so that is the end of the fight phase. I'm not going to be consolidating in at all. No morale to be rolled, so that is the end of Dark Angel's turn 2. So, at the end of my turn, victory points, we have 1 victory point for No Forgiveness, which is destroying an enemy unit that's controlling an objective marker. And that was my priority order, and it was achieved by my warlords, so an additional 3. So that puts me on 4. To the Space Wolves, 2?
Yep.
2. So currently we're winning. That's what we like to hear. We're winning. That's a sad face. We will be right back with Space Wolf, turn 2. Turn 2 Space Wolf movement. We've drawn your objective for the turn, which is to get a character within 1 inch of an enemy model. So on that note, we've moved your Wolf Lord this way. He advanced.
Yep.
And is moving towards these poor guys who have no idea the suffering they're about to receive.
An additional 2.
And then the Wolfen have advanced up this way. Luckily for me, they rolled terribly, so didn't make it too far. And are going to need a 10-inch charge, right?
Yeah.
But they do reroll failed charges, so it could still happen. And my poor librarian might still get hurt. And then before we move on, we'll go, hi Spectator Chris. How are you enjoying the game so far?
Doing good. Love teaching you guys how to play.
Love it. It's great. Yep. He's no Ultramarines on the table, but he's still telling us the rules. Look at that. Oh, look, I feel like this is like a model moment right here. Give us your best tiger pose. Beautiful. Beautiful. So on that scary note, we'll be right back with some shooting. Or will we actually? You're not doing any shooting, right?
Can't.
There is no shooting, so we will be skipping shooting and psychic, and we will be going to the fighty tiger phase. That's it. Okay, so dog charging. Let's do it. We need a 10-inch charge.
Yeah, not
Howoo.
Yep.
Did not happen, but they reroll failed charges. Still did not happen.
Yep.
Perfect. These are going great for you so far. I like it. And I will fire Overwatch, because why not? I get 1. Strength 4 versus toughness 4. I expected them to be higher. Okay. So force to wound. Doesn't wound. Nothing happens. Okay, that's the end of the turn. That's the end of Space Wolf turn 2. It was very productive.
I'm gonna cry.
How do you feel?
Terrible.
Just give us a face that shows how you feel.
Do I really have to?
No, that sums it up perfectly. Okay. We heard you.
Nothing.
Be quiet in your chair over there. Spectate silently. We'll be right back with Dark Angels turn 3. Okay, so Dark Angels turn 3. So at the end of the Space Wolf turn, we achieved Defend Objective 5 for holding it for 2 consecutive turns, which is another 2 victory points, which puts me on 6. Then I drew this turn. That one. And that one, because I hold Objective 5 and 6 currently. So then in movement, these guys have stayed put. The Master has jetpacked away from number 6 over there. 14 inches this way. Then the Librarian has fallen back from the scary beastmen that way, over into the corner there, hoping they still have to charge across a crater. So that's my movement phase. Then we'll do some psychic. So let's come around here. So, Pete, we're going to smite you.
Smote away.
Consider yourself smoked.
I hate your
On a
mind
5.
Oh,
That is a 5.
Damn it.
I do have command points to play with as well, so we'll do that. So D3 mortal wounds on the Wolfen. That is 3 mortal wounds. So that is 1 dead, 1 wounded. Or no, 1 is already wounded, so 2 dead. Whack whack.
Got this.
Okay, perfect.
Then
Then
No. Just no.
then I'm going to measure something, please. Okay, so I was hoping your Wolf Lord was in range of my other 2, but he's not. So we're going to... Yeah, we're going to...
It means you can't smite twice, right?
Oh, he's still bitter. Still bitter. So we're going to aversion first on the Wolfen, so that's a Wolf charge of 6. That definitely succeeds. So they are -1 to hit until my next psychic phase. Then we're going to mind wipe with a warp charge of 7, which we get. And then we're going to roll off the leadership. That's a 4. It's a 2, so I win that. We're adding my 9 and your 7. Yep.
Yeah.
So they are an additional -1 to hit. So they are now -2 till the end of the game in combat, shooting, and leadership. Because it stacks. Plus the -1 for aversion.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's the psychic phase. And we will be right back with some shooting. Okay, so Dark Angel shooting. We're going to start with 10 bolter shots into this guy. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because I didn't move. There's a number of 1s there. Okay, so 1 miss, 9 hits. You are toughness 5, right?
Yep.
So 5 to wound. 4 wounds. So 4 4-up saves. Fail 1.
That's fine. I can live with 1.
Indeed you can. Then
What point does your feel no pain?
Oh, I made a save.
yeah, so you succeeded a save. So as of now, as in after that, after
after
this
that,
shooting,
yeah.
you have a 6-up. Is it 6-up feel no pain?
6 up.
6-up feel no pain.
Yeah.
For Saga of the Bear.
Yes.
Okay. So then Storm Bolter from the Librarian into the Wolfen. On 3s.
Wolves or bears?
You can't decide. All
All the
hit.
above.
Then wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. So 2 normal saves. Fail 1.
I think so. Oh, where's the thing on my heels? Nope.
No.
No. Fail 2.
Fail 2.
Yep.
What?
No, they got a storm shield. That's a 3
yeah.
up invul save.
Yeah, fail 1. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Normal save.
Yeah, I think without the storm shields, they've got
4
like
ups.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it for shooting. There is no charging because I'd rather get charged and hold number 5. So that's fine. So that is the end of the Dark Angel's turn, and will achieve me secure objective 5. So end of my turn, I hold objective 5. That's 1 more victory point, pick on 7. And over to the Space Wolves. So we'll be right back with their movement phase. So, Space Wolf turn 3 movement. No additional objectives. So you still have the Hero of Fenris to go for. What have we done? So we've moved
An advanced.
an advanced Wolfen. So they're right up in the face of my Librarian, but they're not very accurate now, are they? They're half blind, a bit feeble.
They've been on the beer a bit.
They're poodles now. Poodles. And then the Wolf
More like
Lord,
Pugs.
who is a little scarier, is right up here with my intercessors. So that's your movement.
Do you regain health?
He did regain health. Yes. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for that. The 1 damage he has received this entire game, he healed back up, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he also unlocked his Feel No Pain, so
I mean,
that's going to be fun.
that's really good. Like, you gave him a feel no pain.
I did, yeah. Actually, it really doesn't feel worth it when you put it like that. So
He likes a bit of a spanking.
yeah, brilliant.
Oh,
So that's movement,
Dead, I mean,
and
stop.
we'll be back with shooting. Okay, so Space Wolf shooting phase. So the Wolf Lord. So 4 shots hitting on 2s, so 3 hit.
Reroll the 1.
Reroll the 1. 4 hits. Wounding on 4s.
Strength 5. Strength 4.
So 2 hits. Oh, I was right, Chris. You failed
Oh,
your
man, you're
predictions.
right. That's a hard one to believe.
So 3 up saves. 2 free up saves. Makes them both. We're good. Wolfen don't shoot because they advanced.
Yep.
So going straight onto charges.
Yes.
Which one do you want to do first?
We'll start here.
Over here. Okay. So 10 Overwatch shots. Of which we get 3. And then those 3 win the 5s. We get 1. 1 save.
Cool.
Minus 1 AP.
Cool.
So he fails the save, but you get a 6 up Feel No Pain now, don't you?
I do.
So let's see if we get that.
No.
You don't. So he loses 1 wound, which I'm sure is devastating since he regains it back very shortly.
Oh, a splinter.
Okay, then roll the charge, I guess. That 1 inch you need. Yeah, you're in.
Yeah. And then pile in.
Don't pile in until you start a combat, so you just do the charge over there first.
Yep. In.
So, yep. Then these guys, I get my Overwatch. So 4 shots from the Stormbolter, 6s, makes 1.
Yep.
Wounds on 4s, does not wound. So then roll the charge. Definitely in.
Yeah. Round.
Oh.
He just wants a kiss.
Okay. And then we'll go on to fighting. Okay, so starting with fighting over here with the Wolfen. How many attacks do you get, Pete?
8.
8, that's including Shock Assault?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What are you hitting on?
6s.
Because it's -3 thanks to my shenanigans. So
Yeah.
roll some 6s. Or don't.
No.
No 6s. Perfect. That's what we like to see.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so then move into the charge over here with the Wolf Lord.
Yep. So you're going to pile in.
Okay. And how many attacks we got?
5.
5.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Hitting on 2s. All hit.
Okay, then wounding on your strength 5, right?
Yep.
So 3s.
Failed 2.
So 4.
Don't reroll.
No.
It's only hit.
Yeah, all hits with the Wolf Lord.
You're not a lieutenant.
Or a lieutenant.
Wrong.
So, it's -3 AP, isn't it? So 6 up saves, right?
Yeah.
That's a no. I never make 6 up saves. So that is 4 guys dead.
And I did get the.
Yeah.
Happens at the end of the turn.
A sec. That one doesn't. It's start the fight phase.
Start the 5 first. Oh,
Yeah.
you get. Okay, cool.
So let me just remove these, and then we'll take a look. Yep, and then so you get 1 victory point for Hero Fenris for being within 1 inch of me at the start of the fight phase.
Yep.
How did that put you on? 3?
Yeah.
3?
Yep.
Okay. We're still good. We're still good. So then fight back.
Yeah.
So Librarian over here. 4 attacks including Shock Assault. Hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 4s. Yeah, 2 wounds. Right, yeah, 2 saves at minus 3 AP. Or, well, your 3 AP invul saves actually, use shields, haven't you? So fail 1.
Fail both.
Fail both. Can't see the other dice. Okay, cool. So D3 damage, first one is 2. Second one
Anyway.
is 1.
And down to 1.
Okay, cool. Then over here, Sergeant will fight back.
4 attacks.
4 attacks. So 3s, misses 1. Then wounding on 4s, no 5s in fact. So 1. 1 save, no AP. He makes it. So that is the end of the fight phase. So I've got to roll morale for the sergeant. That would be a fail. Reroll failed.
Okay.
That is still a fail. So bye. Run away. Okay.
And so have I.
No, you don't. No, you lost 1 this time.
Okay.
So that's fine. So that is the end of turn 3. You scored that objective, so you've got that. I scored no additional objectives, I believe. And yeah, we'll be back with turn 4 for the Dark Angels. Okay, so Dark Angels turn 4 movement. No additional objectives drawn because I don't hold any. No more scored. The Master has moved from over here to here, ready to charge. My Librarian has fallen back his 5 inches, and I'm paying 2 command points for interactable, which means he can still shoot after falling back. So on to the Psychic phase, and we're going to start with Aversion, because we're in range for that now. Over here, which is a warp charge of 6, which goes off. So the Wolf Lord is now -1 to hit until my next Psychic phase.
Fine. It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. Cool. Then we're going to do Mind Wipe, which is warp charge 7, which goes off.
Cool.
What's your leadership, Pete? So roll off and add leadership. So whichever one of us rolls higher. Oh, even, nothing happens. So you get away with that one. Nice. And then I'm not going to smite you because I succumbed to peer pressure in our early discussion. So then we're going to go on to the shooting phase where, because I paid the command point so he still can shoot, he is going to shoot your Wolford. And if he fails, we're blaming Chris. So hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. 3 free up saves. Oh no, I lie. Be 2 up saves. Because you're within 1 inch of the barrels.
3 up.
Really?
3
oh
up.
yeah, because you've got a terrible normal save, haven't you? Yeah, so your invol's better. Right.
Yeah. Made 2, failed 2.
Failed 2, so that is 2 wounds.
Deaded.
Ha-ha!
Feel no pains?
Good point.
Yes, we forgot more Feel No Pains for the entire game, despite the fact we asked you about them.
I know, I forgot. Okay.
This dog is sitting on the shame step.
Nope.
Was that both? You get another one.
It doesn't matter if I failed one.
It doesn't matter, I failed one.
Oh, and you got 1 wound already?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. In which case, I do gain victory points, which I don't need.
Oh. Who knows best?
I'm not saying it. I can't.
Did you? Who made you do it?
You made me do it. You suggested I did it. I did it of my own volition.
And did you get a payoff?
Yes. I'm glad I made the decision I made. It's not that one. Oh look, he even knows where my objective. This is why we love you. This is why we love you.
All that abuse you were just giving me an hour.
Yeah. But it's lovely abuse. We love you. So we get this one now. 1 victory point for killing something with guns. Yay!
But stabbing's more
So
fun.
we're on 8. Stabbing is more fun.
Only
it's
if you
true.
have to stab him, I guess.
Yeah. So that's the
Your
end
face drop.
of
Seeing
the
your face drop
shooting
though
phase.
was so sad.
He's not enjoying this. After your performance in the free-for-all, I'm not going to lie, this is disappointing.
So I'm just happy
With your
that you
big
won't have
wolf man
5
now.
command points to kill me with.
Because of course the next game is you two. Look at the grudge match. Look, he looks so happy. He looks so grim. He looks grim dark. So let's finish this, shall we? Let's finish this. I'm going to shoot you with a pistol first though, because why not? So on 2s, hits. On 5s, doesn't wound. Then I'm going to charge you.
Just go to the outside of him because you can.
Yeah. Just because why not?
Then pile in 3 the other way.
Pile in to go back. I'm just going to dance around you. Okay, yep, we will be...
Overwatch.
You don't get it.
Oh,
Character
Overwatch.
thing, remember?
yeah.
Character
So
thing.
disappointed.
I know. You're all so sad about it. Right, we'll be right back with the fight. Okay, so on to the fight phase. 4 attacks. Bit of captain on captain action. Hit on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 3s, not 2s. You're toughest 5, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, 3s. Rerolling failed wounds. Into another failed wound, as is the rule. So 4 go through at -3 AP, so 4 up involves.
Made 2.
Made 2. Yep, so
So that's
8 damage.
12 damage. 4 each, right?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, 3 attacks went through,
So
and they made
12
2.
damage, you got 12 feel no pains.
12 for no pains. 12 6-ups.
You have to make over half.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Just
Although I've said that before.
You have to make 7 saves. 7 sixes.
3.
Good effort. Sterling effort, in fact, but no.
Always half. What you needed. And that'll be...
Slay the Warlord.
Yeah.
Bye, buddy. Bye-bye.
Good hunt.
He hunted so well. That's 9.
And that's the way.
And that's where it ends. We're done. There's nothing else left on the table for me to murder. Good game, Pete. How did you feel? How do you feel it went?
Crappy.
I expected more from the Wolfen. I'm not going to lie, but I think because I was scared of them, I made a point of applying all the minuses I could for as long as I could.
Missing that initial charge really
Yeah.
screwed me.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, if you'd hit my master early on when I was over there, it would have made a difference if you'd have got the wounds through.
Oh, no offense, but your master is the thing that went round and wiped everything out.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing
Just
else
so it's his master
nothing else
came along and
did
wiped
much,
everything.
yeah.
His captain went and wiped everything out.
I know the smites were pretty handy.
Yeah,
They
but
did
the
a lot,
smites
but
didn't
yeah.
wipe out a unit.
No, Trader didn't. Yeah.
No.
Well, actually, other than the gunshots at the end, they did all the damage to the Wolfen.
Yeah, but
all
they
smites.
didn't wipe. Real damage to the Wolfen was the fact you made them hit on 6s. That was the real damage to the Wolfen.
Yeah, probably could have left them at that point and to just get on with it. But is there like some sort of murder going on outside your house?
That's pretty nice area, apparently.
So
Very
no,
Hastings.
no gunshots. That's fine. Okay,
we
so
live in
that's yeah. So that is the end of Game 3 for Round 1 of Honour and Glory, and we will be back next week with Game 4, which is Ultramarines versus Space Pugs.
Space Pups.
I mean,
It's your turn today. So we'll be right back for that. So thanks for watching, and watch next time.